Magandang araw! Welcome back to my channel. This is Legal Wellness with Attorney Dex. Okay, so iniipon-ipon natin yung question. May mga question tayong natanggap sa Facebook mula sa mga estudyanteng gustong maging abogado and mula sa mga law students wanting to know how to survive law school. And we also have questions from individuals who are about to take the bar. Okay, so merong dalawang question kasi pare-pareho naman yung tanong nila. Unang tanong, Attorney Dex, paano po kayo naging abogado? Hindi ko alam kung insulto yun or nagtatanong ka lang kung paano maging abogado. Diba? Yung isa pa, Attorney Dex, paano po pumasa sa bar exam? Okay, ito yung mga common questions, no? So, i-combine na lang natin yung mga questions nila at ang sasagutin natin ngayong araw ay how to pass the bar and become a lawyer. Okay, but before that, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell para po updated tayo sa mga susunod nating videos. So today, let's rest muna from legal topics. Okay, technically parang legal topic rin naman ito, no? How to pass the bar and become a lawyer. Well, para sa akin, two phases siya. Okay, so I'm gonna discuss phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, ano kaya yun, di ba? So what is phase 1? Yung phase 1, may 3 steps siya. Okay, so step 1 ng phase 1, you must have a degree. Okay, a 4-year course muna before you can enter law school. Okay, or a 3-year course. Depende sa kung trimester ba yan, yung school mo. Basta graduate ka muna ng undergrad. Yun yung step 1. Step 2, take the law school entrance examination. Okay? Take the law school entrance examination. So, iba-iba yan per school. No? Depende sa school rin na papasukan mo. Pag pumasa, enroll na. Okay? And step 3 ng phase 1 is finish law school, of course. No? First 3 years, yun yung mga subjects, basic subjects that you need to finish. And on the 4th year, that will be the review subjects na. Okay? Phase 1. Okay? Phase 1. Ano naman yung phase 2? Now, how to pass the bar. Okay? How to pass the bar. In all honesty, when people ask me about, Attorney Dex, how did you do it? No? Paano mo na-survive ang bar examinations? No? And every time that they ask me that, hindi ko talaga alam ang isasagot ko. No? But right now, na pinipilit na nila ako because of these messages, sabi ko, I'll just have to look back and see what happened. Di ba? What happened prior to me passing the bar. Okay, so iba-iba naman, no? Iba-iba ng technique. But number 1 that I really made sure during that time was I isolated myself. Okay? And then 2 months before the bar exams, because I'm from Baguio, I had to move to Manila. Okay? And when I moved to Manila, I stayed in a separate apartment as well. I have study group, no? I have study buddies, but we made sure to stay in different units. Basta for me, I made sure na mag-isa ko lang sa unit na yun. Napaka-importante kasi sa akin na tahimik. Number 2, I have very organized notes. Very organized notes. No. To be honest, I did not have notes from first year to third year na super organized. No? I was taking down notes pero for the purpose of taking the quiz, taking the exam, mga ganyan lang. So pag salpak ko ng fourth year, no, what I did was buy 1 set of the 8 ito eh. So nasa library yung iba. So I have 1 set of the notes. Okay? So yun yung parang fourth year, yun yung ginamit kong parang notebook coupled with Codal, okay? And a annotated book. So for example, yung remedial law, okay? 'Di ba nandito yung criminal procedure for example, coupled with a Codal and an annotated book na criminal procedure. So that's what I did. It's highly suggested na pagpasok daw sa law school, kung ano yung ginamit mong libro from the time that you're first year, yun na daw yung gagamitin mo up to the time na mag-take ka ng bar. Well, it makes sense, no? Kasi in the study of law, kailangan mo talagang balik-balikan 'yan, and you need to familiarize yourself with the provisions. And for some people, minsan kapag talagang nai-imagine na nila yung libro, ini-scan mo na lang sa utak mo. May mga moments na ganun. Ini-scan mo na lang sa utak mo kung saan mo ba nahanap, anong page ba. It makes it easier, no? It makes it easier. But that will only happen kung familiar ka sa mga pages, di ba? Number 3. What I did was, I read. Okay? Nagbasa rin naman ako. Again, when they ask me, how did you do it? Minsan sinasabi ko, parang wala akong study techniques during that time. But looking back, nagbasa rin naman pala ako, no? Parang I made a schedule. I made a schedule and saw to it that I read at least 8 hours per day. Okay? Let me show you a sample schedule that I did before. Okay, so I wake up early, start at 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. reading. So 2 hours yun. And then 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. breakfast and reading current events, newspaper. Okay, so sa karinderya na kinakainan namin noon, palaging may newspaper yan. Okay? From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. reading din. So 2 hours. Okay, from 10 a.m. to 10:30 recess. Okay, merienda. Merienda naman kayo kahit papaano. From 10:30 to 12 noon, okay? That's 1.5 hours of reading again. And then from 12 to 1, lunch break. So relax muna. 1 to 2, I made sure that I take a nap, no? Na 1 hour. And 2 to 5, another set of reading na 3 hours. So if you base it on that schedule, that's 8.5 hours of reading. So pag gabi, Attorney Dex, hindi ka na ba nagbabasa noon? Well, I read. That's already a bonus, no? Pag gabi, pwede kang, kung gusto mo magbasa ka. Kung gusto mo magpahinga ka. But I read in the evening kapag hindi ko na-hit yung goal ko in the morning. Okay? But there are times na nagiging relax ka rin naman. But push yourself during the review. Number 4, I did not work. Okay? When I say I did not work, I did not have employment during that time, so walang distractions. Number 5 is I enrolled in a review center. And right now, there are a lot of review centers, no? Pwede ngang online. Ngayon, sikat na yung online because it's pandemic, di ba? But I only enrolled in a review center. Sinasabi ko sa sarili ko para hindi ko masabi in the end na, for example, I fail, para hindi ko masabi na, dahil hindi kasi ako nag-review sa isang review center. So, I just want to make sure na makover ko lahat ng options during that time. Number 6, I minimized the use of social media. During that time, I was not yet very active in social media, so it was not really hard for me to say no to checking my Facebook. So yun, very important yun. Number 7, I always find a way to relax. And during that time, ang relaxation namin is every weekend, my wife and I goes to the cinema or lakad-lakad lang sa mall, no? Para mas matipid. Number 8, so mag-isa lang yung t-shirt na yun, nilalaban ko lang and I use it every Sunday. So para sa akin, it's just like the Lord reminding me, no, that I am being sustained by Him. Okay? So but even without the shirt, I'm sure that the Lord will sustain us, di ba? Number 9, I read the book of Attorney Percy Da Acosta. Now, I found a book, a compilation of her question and answer column sa Manila Times ata yun. It was compiled in a book. And I've been reading that before the bar exam. It helped me simplify yung mga batas. Okay? So, that's one thing that really helped me. And number 10, of course, lastly, and the most important, I lifted it all up to the Lord. So, may nagsabi sa akin, Dexter, whatever the result is, the Lord is already there. So, just do your part, sabi sa akin noon. So, sabi ko, Lord, kung hindi ako papasa dito, I'm not gonna do it over again. I don't have the stamina. I don't have the stamina to be going through the same cycle over again. So please help me. Sorry. My point is, iba-iba yung circumstances, yung mga daang tinatahak natin to become a lawyer. There are a lot who were working at the same time reviewing, they passed the bar. There are a lot who were hungry, nagutom during law school, during the bar, they passed the bar. There were a lot who were well provided, walang inisip kundi lang mag-aral, they passed the bar. There were a lot who were traveling, enjoying their time in school, enjoying whatever it is that they're doing, and they passed the bar. Okay? If it's for you, it will happen in His own sweet time. Pero ito lang yung wag nating kakalimutan, no? Ito lang yung wag nating kakalimutan. Do your part, which is reading, being diligent in studying the law, because there's no substitute for that. And number 2 is, of course, lift it up to the Lord, and it's up to Him. No, it's up to Him. Whatever the result is, it's up to Him. So sana po ay may mga natutunan tayo. Those are 10 things that I did. So if you're going to ask me again, Attorney Dex, how did you become a lawyer? Or what were the techniques that you did in order to successfully pass the bar? I don't know. There's no hard and fast rule in passing the bar, but these are the things that helped me during that time. Okay, so God bless po sa lahat ng mga nagbabalak mag-law school, sa mga nasa law school, at sa mga magte-take ng bar. See you in court. This is Legal Wellness with Attorney Dex. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell para updated po tayo.